Lydia Perez owns a bookshop in Acapulco, Mexico, and is married to a fearless journalist. Luca, their 8-year-old son, completes the picture, but it only takes a bullet to rip them apart. In a city in the grip of a cartel, friends become enemies overnight, and Lydia has no choice but to flee with Luca at her side. North for the border, whatever it takes to stay alive. The journey is dangerous, not only for them, but for those they encounter along the way. Who can be trusted, and what sacrifices is Lydia prepared to make? Good day, readers and listeners, and welcome to another episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews, where each week we take a book review written by one of our fabulous Surrey Library staff, give you a bit of context about the book in question and its author, and it's all done in the hope that you're inspired to try something new. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to American Dirt by Jeanine Cummings. American Dirt is the 4th book written by Cummings and arrived in 2020 to a great deal of acclaim. Oprah made it her book of the month, and it was quickly optioned for a movie. It follows the story of a Mexican woman and her son on a run from a cartel who want them dead, and in doing so, becomes a story about Mexican immigration into the United States. It covers, therefore, very human ground, and indeed, very political ground. It perhaps comes as no shock, then, that the book did cause some controversy. The controversy centred around whether this was Jeanine Cummings' story to tell, the story of a Mexican family forced to emigrate, when she herself is Irish-American. I don't have the time nor the expertise, in truth, to cover all of that and to provide any kind of answer, but I would encourage you to bear these things in mind and consider who ought to tell what stories, if and when you do read American Dirt. Now, on to our review from staff at Reigate Library. This novel puts the plight of migrants in a totally different perspective and gave an insight into how dangerous it must be to live somewhere where cartels control everything, and why people take such risks to escape and to reach the American dream. Based on Reigate's review, Tom's Rapid Reviews is going to give American Dirt 4 out of 5. Clearly a moving and very readable tale that's been ripped from the headlines. American Dirt will likely reward those who do give it a go. Do so, however, with a critical eye, considering the controversy that we've discussed. American Dirt is available as a paperback or a hardback, though unfortunately not on our digital services just yet. I was a bit pushed for time this week, and I wanted to make sure I said everything I had to say about American Dirt, so there's no extra recommendations this week. But remember that Surrey Libraries has a wealth of fiction, non-fiction books, talking CDs, children's books, bestsellers and old classics to keep you reading. So until next time, readers, stay safe, borrow books, and I'll see you next time.